You there. Do you serve the 7th Legion? You there. Do you scout for the Imperial invaders? Is that why you passed this way? Captain Hellenes and her Imperial troops stole the old tower right from under us. We returned from our patrol to find the position taken by Imperial runts. They must have known we were weak. They must have been warned. Doesn't matter now, does it? The Imperials got in, and the border post is lost. I have a dying request. Bring me the helm of Captain Hellenes, so I can rally others to our banner. We can salvage some honor, at least. In trying to retake Old Tower, I have won only my death. But there is still honor. I can think of nothing but taking Captain Hellenes' helm. It will rally Covenant troops to this camp, and we will reclaim the tower once more. My sister wives, Shagram Gradumba and Shamush Gradumba, will look after me. They know what to do if I don't recover. But all will be well. Be assured of it. If I die while you are gone, that is Moloch's will. As long as my death has honor, I have no sorrow in its coming. My sister wives, Shagram Gradumba and Shamush Gradumba, will do what they must, when they must.
His honor is intact.
Captain Wardouche could not wait for you to return. My sister gave him an end befitting a warrior. Keep the helmet of his bow. We do not need reminders of this folly. Yes. Once his suffering was greater than his need to see his revenge made manifest. Keep the trophy if you wish. The idea that waving a stolen hat would somehow restore the old tower to us was nothing but a dying orc's folly. The passing of Captain Wardouche was a sign from Moloch. This cursed tower holds nothing for us now.
His honor remains. Leave me. Go!
Pardon my manners, I can't rise to bow. I'm afraid I'm not as spry as I was. Won't be for a while. I tried to infiltrate the Imperial camp. Falsify their orders. Wanted to send them far from here. It was a great plan, but flawed, for I am not the man I once was. Idle days have stolen my strength. I fled into the rocks after I was wounded. They once called me the Sly Scarab, but my given name is Mazrahil. Other questions must wait. Those orders are of paramount importance. If you get them, I can hobble unnoticed to the ruins below the gate and await you there. Will you help me? Imperials and Beetles both have surly dispositions and sharp implements, but you must persevere. The future of Bankarai may rest on your shoulders. Once I catch my breath, I'll meet you at the ruins below the Craglorn Gate. I have a dead drop at the base of the Craglorn Gates. No one has left the Scarab a note for years, but I always check. Old habits, yes? Anyway, I saw the smoke from the road and decided to investigate. I suspect that after Holland's stand was liberated, they decided Old Tower was a solid and defensible position. Only Tall Papa knows why they refused to leave Bankarai entirely. There must be something in Hammerfell that they want. These Imperial dogs are creatures of routine. They'd likely die of starvation if a dining schedule weren't posted outside the company's mess. But we can count on them to follow orders without question. They should. I'm a fair hand at forgery, if I do say so myself. These should do the trick, all right. Hurry! I saw them burnishing their weapons and armor while I crept through their camp. I think they intend to march soon. Fast and effective. Onsi has blessed me with a capable ally in my time of need. Now let's take a look at what you found, and we'll learn if fortune continues to favor us today. The 7th Legion soldiers here have been ordered to find and loot the dwarven city of Volenfell for an ancient device their Chancellor seeks. I've forged new orders that will send them back to Cyrodiil instead, but they lack an official seal. I hope you mean, how can you get one? If you can find an Imperial officer's signet, that will serve the purpose. They're carried by Legion officers, of which there are 2. Lieutenant Corvinus and Lieutenant Voteprix at this camp. Here are the phony orders. Just place them into the dispatch chest in the command tent by the tower, with the Imperial officer's signet folded inside them. If you can make this work, we'll send those Legionnaires back to where they came from.
Ha! That's not a stew pot, it's my laundry.
Glad one of us is still nimble. I couldn't get any further up the slope than this. In the confusion of your violent entry and exit, they won't notice their papers were disturbed. Sometimes rowdy is better than sly. Of course. And because of your actions here, they will never find the magic weapon Chancellor Thorn wants. That's good news for the Covenant, and possibly for all of Tamriel. Why, we're heroes! Go. Don't worry about me. My faith's been justified this day more times than I care to count. I'll be better presently, but this is the last adventure for the Sly Scarab. You're right. I didn't. You've heard of the Black Drake, yes? Funny. It's been decades. But now facing these Imperials, it feels like days. Long ago, the Reachmen were called to war by a mighty chieftain known as Durkarach, the Black Drake, a feral man-mountain. Well, his exploits and demise are well documented. Less well known is the aftermath. The Black Drake and his horde tore Holland's stand to pieces. All goods of value were stolen or destroyed. All semblance of civic order was broken. Not enough, but I did what I could. I exposed criminal plots, abducted corrupt bureaucrats, broke political prisoners out of dungeons. Some town crier started calling me the Sly Scarab. I'm still not exactly sure why. Well, it had to come someday. Being the Scarab has never been a choice. I did what I had to do. But this is my last exploit. I think it's time for a good long walkabout in the deep desert.